Our heroes' thirst for knowledge cannot be quenched. Through Leylines mapped and allies uncovered, they will make their greatest discoveries yet. But who of these allies can be trusted? Where will these Leylines lead them? Tune in this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Keeping the bit of us saying that this is the autism room now.
Yeah.
This is the autism room.
Hi, welcome to the autism room. My name's Autism. Fuck.
That's my name.
I know where you live. I live there too. Ah, God damn it. You'll be able to recognize me and your children, but hopefully you won't recognize me until too late.
For every voice I steal, I get a new language.
Fuck, shit, fuck. I gotta watch my fucking goddamn language around you fucking kids.
We are autism.
We're so funny. We're so funny.
Yeah, so you are in this alleyway staring at yourself in this puddle. The man has his hand on your shoulder and he is smiling wide in the puddle in your reflection. And he just said, "Hello again, my friend." And as he says it, he kind of squeezes your shoulder just a little bit. The smile doesn't leave his face. It's almost like he's waiting for you to say something.
Whereas most people would tense up with this hand of this creepy fae on their shoulder, Algernon almost like melts into it. Yeah, it's been a while. Kinda left me on the side of the road.
I had some other things to attend to. You would understand.
Are you back now, or
Depends. How's your hand?
better? I mean, had to get my fingers amputated, but it's better now. I have new ones.
He just nods. The whole time when he speaks to you, his mouth doesn't move. It just stays stuck in that smile, but you can hear it, he is right next to you. And you feel another hand kind of run down your arm to touch your prosthetic fingers, just to give a quick inspection of the work. And then you feel the hand pull away. And he just sorry, the reflection. God is dead. The reflection just kind of nods his head a little bit, and you see him contemplate something, and he's like, I could be back for longer. If you do something for me.
You could?
Depends if you are willing.
What do you need me to do?
I really, really would like if you could just pluck a feather of your friend's. Hand it to me.
Ben? You want
Yeah.
one of Ben's feathers?
Yeah.
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. What do you need it for?
Does it really matter?
No, not really.
I didn't think so. Well, I have things I have to attend to, but you know how to call me.
That I do.
Bye, friend. And you feel as the hand kind of drifts off your shoulder, and he is no longer in the reflection. Before we have you go back to the group, Celeste, you're kind of just sitting there waiting for Simmons and for your boys to come back.
Yes.
And you see as you're sitting there, you notice you remember you saw Coda earlier, and he was being really awkward, and you notice he keeps glancing at you and then looking away. But
I don't look away. I don't Clearly he does not want to make eye contact with me, and that's not registering to Celeste. She just keeps looking at him like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you like are watching him, and you like see like he's like kind of like trying to like hype himself up to like come over and talk to you, and then he like makes his way like stiffly, like just starts briskly walking your way so that he has no excuse to turn around, and he like is like, hello, hi. You've been staring at me this whole time.
Well, yes, I wouldn't have been concerned, except for the fact that you started acting extremely suspicious as soon as you saw me. So, if you hadn't done that, I might have just thought this was normal. If you hadn't done that, I might have just thought this was normal, and I wouldn't have had any cause to stare. But then you acted really weird, and now I feel like there's a problem.
There's no problem to say. You're really connected to Oliver, and I don't want him to get bad rep because of me, and so like I don't want you to think poorly of him because I'm here.
I don't think poorly of him. I think maybe I need to give him a call.
Why?
Because you looked suspicious. You looked like you were doing something suspicious, and that makes me think that you shouldn't be here. So if he doesn't know that Johee is going to...
Oh, no. He knows that I'm here. He comes by here all the time.
Well, then, I don't see what the problem is.
Oh, okay. I normally keep my work and his work separate because some people get awkward about it.
Celeste is nodding like she understands, and she doesn't. She's like, no, of course. That makes... Well, if you were worried about... Fuck, I can't speak. If you were worried about me, having some sort of bad opinion of Oliver, I would never do that. I think you're lovely, and I think he's lovely.
Oh. You are lovely as well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, he just like smiles and like awkwardly is standing there for a second before he's like gives you a thumbs up and walks back over to where he was before.
I give him a thumbs up back. I don't understand what just happened here, but as long as Oliver's, and I'm still gonna call Oliver later anyway.
Oh yeah,
just in case.
Just in case.
But for the most part, can I do like an insight check to see if like I think he's telling the truth? Okay.
Yeah. There's like a level here that he thinks you know something that you do not know. Because Simmons
clearly.
didn't tell you.
Yeah, clearly no one's told me what's happening. Okay. Insight. Oh God, that's a 21 insight.
Yeah, he's completely telling the truth. Like when he says like, "Oh, Oliver comes down here," like you like kind of like look around a little bit, and like obviously you've noticed like Simmons has his prosthetic, and you've seen him there, but like you've also like see there's like another you see like there's another person like who has like a cane that looks like it's Ollie's handiwork. Like he's been here, he knows.
So what's the big can I make some sort of check to figure out what the fuck Coda is talking about? Is he doing drugs and selling drugs?
I would make another insight check to figure out what's going on here as a whole, because Simmons did not tell you.
That's not as good. It's a 13.
13. With the 13, you don't really know what's going on here, but you do see that all of them have matching jackets.
They're in a gang. They're a dance troupe. They are going to a debate tournament.
And as you're like running through these thoughts in your head, your sending stone like buzzes in your pocket.
Oh. Hello. I look at it.
Yeah, you see a bunch of pictures from your father's. The first one that you get, that first one that pops up, is a really close-up, really blurry picture of just red and dark purple.
Oh, my dad's.
And then the second picture, looks like they tried to send a picture of the severed head decoration they were talking about earlier. But there's a huge purple thumb in the way.
Oh.
But you can make out that the severed head looks to be a dragon of some sort, so that's cool.
Ooh.
But like half of it's cut
fancy.
off by the thumb.
That's extremely cool.
And then the last photo you get is a picture of your dad, Astaroth, cooking, but it's really fucking zoomed in on, like, his shoulder, and you can only see, like, the bottom of his chin and, like, the tip of, like, the wooden spoon where it's, like, in his hand, but nothing else. And attached to it, you get the message, I think I figured out how to take pictures. I can't figure out how to zoom out, and your dad is making stew, so he won't help me. Sad emoji. But like the colon parenthesis, like not an actual emoji.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
then-
A typed out emoticon.
Yeah, and then love you, miss you, and then the less than 3.
Aww. I'm gonna put it away because I told them I was leaving and I still don't want them to know that I can answer my sending stone when I'm not home. But I will answer them later and tell them I'm proud of them. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, and as you like kind of like are putting your sending stone back down, is when Simmons walks back over with the opened box.
I got the box open.
Was the key inside?
Oh, I opened it. Is the key inside?
You hadn't.
Yes, the key is inside.
Damn it. God damn it, Simmons.
Yeah, you see that it is like it matches the description. It has like the little clock on the handle bit. And it also like if you like look at the clock on the handle bit, you see that like it's kind of like transparent and you can see like it's a working clock on this key.
Oh, guys. This is so cool. Well,
That's
little thing. I hand you
beautiful.
your box.
Thank you so much. And
You're so welcome.
I put the box just like in my little under chair bag to keep it safe because it's really beautiful and I'm going to fill it with trinkets at some point.
Good.
And the good thing about that box is people can't look inside of it if you want to hide things in there.
That's very handy.
Where did Shortstack go?
He had a call and I'm not quite sure what it's about, but I did make him promise that he would tell me everything about it when he got back. I also maybe was supposed to cover for him, so I'm not sure if I was supposed to tell you that. So when he comes back, pretend I did a really good job. And
Absolutely.
I said that he went to piss.
All right. Can you also promise to tell me whatever he was talking about? If it's interesting?
Absolutely. I'll make him tell both of us.
Pinky promise. Oh,
Pinky promise, I'll make him tell both of us. Yes. This is a new part of the deal.
pinky promise.
But pretend I told you that he went to go piss.
Yes, you two are interlocking pinkies is when Algernon rounds back around the corner.
I like swivel around. Yes, I was just telling Simmons about how you were going to piss. How did it go?
I will tell you. Why do you want to know so much about my piss?
Because you promised to tell me.
And Benny over there is a doctor. If you got a UTI, we gotta let him know.
I don't feel comfortable in this conversation anymore.
Okay, can we go somewhere else and then you can tell me?
Later.
Okay, well you have to tell me and Simmons both because that's a new part of the deal that I just came up with.
You tell Simmons?
I didn't tell Simmons. I told Simmons you were going to piss.
Insight check.
I will
Check.
I will give you persuasion on that if it's better because you did tell Simmons that he went to piss.
No, I think I want deception. I don't know if persuasion is better.
I'm
Persuasion is better, but I'm taking deception anyway.
Can look really
It's a 12.
innocent to assist. I would like to assist you by looking
You
really
get
innocent.
advantage.
17.
Oh, with advantage. Oh, fuck. With advantage. Let's go. Fuck, that was even worse. Okay, no, so my total is 12.
My total is 17.
She might have
Celeste?
told.
Yes?
What did you do?
Well, I didn't think you talking about Simmons. I thought you were talking about other people. Simmons is a part of the group. He's in the group chat, so why would I feel like I need to hide things from Simmons? Do you feel like you need to hide things from Simmons?
No, I don't feel like I need to hide things from Simmons, but Simmons also feels like someone who would tell everyone.
Why would I do
Okay,
that?
well, I
You're
didn't.
kind of loud.
I just said that you had a call, and that was all, and now we should go somewhere so you can tell us all about it, because you promised that you would.
I will tell you after.
Simon is doing like the little hand.
We're both doing little
We're
pointer
both putting
fingers
your
touching
fingers
each other.
together.
The little anime pointer finger. We're both doing that.
Algernon just turns and walks towards the exit. and
We
just-
follow him.
Yeah.
I wave goodbye to everybody.
I also wave goodbye to everybody.
A lot of people are like still like doing their own business, but you see that Brome waves goodbye to you guys as you head out. Yeah, where are you headed?
Somewhere private and secluded.
I mean, you can just go back down the same alley.
That's what I was going for. Great.
Yeah. You guys head your way into this little alleyway. It's not a nice alleyway. There's water on the floor. It's not super narrow, like you can fit in it, Celeste, but like it's still not comfortable. Like you couldn't do a full like big swivel if you tried.
It's not wheelchair accessible by our standards.
It's wheelchair manageable.
It's manageable,
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I'm glad that everything has like a prestidigitate charm on it to keep it clean.
keep it clean, yeah. It's a grubby little alleyway.
Ooh, grubby. Okay, now you have to tell us. Celeste is like bouncing up and down in her wheelchair, like so excited.
Yes, uncomfortably close.
Yeah, Algernon takes a step back.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to make sure that you don't gotta speak too loud and have anyone hear your biz.
You really have no clue what personal space is, do you?
No, not a clue.
Okay. I have a friend who used to help me out a lot with my bard stuff, and then he left
You're
for
diddling.
a bit. Yes. He's telling me a lot with my bard stuff, and then he left because something happened, something came up, and now he's back.
Was it a friend or was it a friend?
It was a friend.
Y'all fucking.
I was not fucking him.
Simmons!
No, I was
Simmons, you
not.
can't ask it like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If anything, he's a father figure.
Oh!
Okay, well, we had to ask.
Okay. No, we are not fucking.
Okay, so you have daddy issues instead. Got it.
Got it.
I mean,
Makes
I don't
perfect
have
sense.
a dad in general, so yes.
Absolutely. Alright.
Would you like one of mine? I have two.
I'm good.
All right.
Yes, now
Sorry,
you
continue.
know
We interrupted.
that's pretty much it.
Okay, so you just have some random friend who's going to help you. Is it like a very powerful friend?
I mean, yeah, he's pretty powerful.
What kind of powerful?
I don't know what that means.
Like, is he big and strong, or is he like... can, like, explode me with his eyeballs?
More could ruin your life with the snap of his fingers.
Oh, that doesn't sound like something you want to be messing with.
Are you, like, safe? Blink twice if you need help, my guy.
We both lean in very close to look and see if he's going to blink twice.
He blinks once and then backs away.
Okay, he's safe.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not in any sort of danger. You're the one who wanted to know all this.
Well, because we care about you and because we are... I'm assuming since we have a group chat, that means that we're friends. So...
Okay, I mean, I'm not in any danger. He's just
Okay.
back for a bit. You might want to talk every once in a while, but
You keep us posted on this friend.
I will.
If he's, like, manipulating you, I don't like that.
We'll
I
find
don't think
out.
he's manipulating me.
If he tells you to do something that you don't want to do, I'd be suspicious.
Okay.
People don't usually know when they're being manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
You think that you're not, but you could be.
I remember that consent is key.
Yes, consent is key in literally everything.
Yes, Doritos.
I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay, I think you've told us enough. That's fine.
Yeah. You guys going back to the warehouse or?
I guess I guess Simmons knows where we need to go.
Simmons?
Yeah.
Yeah, Simmons. Where the fuck do we need to go?
You have the key now.
I have the key. All right. Should I just take it to tomorrow?
If you want.
That's what I'll do.
Do you take them in with you?
I'm coming with.
Yeah, you head inside the main building area. And you see Tamara, she's at her desk. She's writing a few things down. She's got little tiny glasses at the end of her nose.
Boss!
Before I answer that, you noticed a bunch of the jackets earlier, Celeste, you noticed that she is wearing one as well.
Okay.
She takes the glasses off the end of her nose. It's one of those glasses that just pinches the end of your nose, it's not the full thing. She just kind of takes those off, and rubs her temples and looks up and is like, "Yeah, Simon.
I got you that key that you was looking for.
Oh, you found it already?
Yes, Doritos.
Shit. Dakota hasn't even volunteered yet. So, we're ahead of schedule?
Woo!
I guess I don't need it right away. So
All right, I will keep it safe, and
Yeah.
I put it in my pants, in a pocket in my pants.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Not just loose in your pants. Good to know.
Oh,
Good to know it's not loose in your pants.
I do think Simmons should have pants that are tight at the ankle and loose everywhere else, so that he could just drop things into his pants like a
feels
It's
clown.
accurate. It's accurate. He does.
That feels like something Simmons would wear, but I'm glad that's not the case this time.
I like that you add an S onto Simon.
Do I? Is
Yes,
it not
really
Simmons
cute.
plural?
No, it's just
No, it's just one. It's really cute.
Oh, well, I will be continuing to do that.
he got a nickname.
I'm going to be continuing to do that now, but I'm going to be sorry about it.
Don't. It's adorable.
It's
I
so
love
I enjoy
cute.
it.
I love it.
I mean, it's on purpose now. I just thought it was his name.
The best part is you've never done this before today.
I have it too, because
No.
I definitely wrote.
I have.
I absolutely put in the fucking captions of our trailer for this podcast. Simmons, plural.
Fair.
It's very funny to me personally.
It's funny.
This is what happens when we don't set our Discord names to be our character names. I fuck them up.
We should change
Oh,
that.
we can change them if you want.
Not right now, but at
Now,
some point
but
we
later,
should.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's kind of well, we don't need it right away. And you like this magic stuff. You can mess around with it all you want.
I would be honored.
Don't get it taken from you. Probably be a week or maybe even longer. I don't know how long it's going to take to actually get I would trust it in the system, but we'll see. We'll keep in contact.
Aye, Captain.
That's a new one.
They just came to mind. You're like the captain of a ship.
I'm really not.
You have kind of like a vibe like a ship captain. Like you have a cool jacket like a ship captain.
This is my friend.
You brought friends. Hello.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. Who are you?
I'm Celeste.
And she gestures towards towards you, Algernon.
Algernon.
You
Tamara.
that's Alex's wife, right?
That's Alex's wife.
Alex's wife. Yeah, okay, great. Yes, I'm at the place all the time, and I know your daughter and your husband, and they're very lovely people.
Yes, the resting python, yeah.
Yes, I'm there a lot. And I really like your jacket, and I would like to know where you got it.
Well, I made it.
You made it!
Yeah.
It's wonderful!
Yeah, she kind of turned around, and on the back, you see like a playing card, the ace symbol, and then wrapped around it, a big python that looks eerily similar to Alex, wildfire spirit.
That's really, really lovely work.
Thanks.
Does it mean anything? Is it like a symbol, or like something special to you, or like a book club, or maybe a debate team?
Mara gives Simon a look like you didn't fucking tell these people before bringing them here.
Must have slipped my mind, boss. It wasn't in my list of things to. It wasn't my notebook. I didn't.
Well, considering you're friends with Simon, I doubt you lick boots. So, we're a gang.
That was my first guess, and then I thought dance team, and then I thought debate club. And thinking back, it probably wasn't either of those two other things.
Yeah, we're very dexterous around here, but I think a lot of us also have 2 left feet when it comes to dancing. So, dance club is out of the docket, unfortunately.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Ace like Montgomery's?
That's not a name you hear around here that much anymore. Yeah, why?
Just wondering. I mean, I knew you knew him, but...
She kind of gives you a once over. She's gonna come back to that one later. She looks at you two and it's like, do you want the whole rundown, or do you want? Do you
Yes,
care?
please.
Right. Well, basically, what we do around here, we seek justice for those who don't get it.
That sounds lovely.
I figured Simmons would tell you what we're in the middle of right now, but I guess he just didn't, and was
No, Simon hasn't given us any real
Simon
information.
really
I
doesn't
thought it was. I
tell
thought
us
it was like a
anything.
need to know basis thing.
Well, normally when you're, it's okay. It's okay. You're new. It's okay.
All he said was that it was for definitely not illegal purposes, and
no.
I believed him.
No, it's
I didn't for a second.
super illegal, honey.
Okay, but it's good illegal.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing right now, you see she kind of she's kind of putting on a little bit more. She's not putting on a full face for you guys because she trusts that you don't need it. But she's kind of when she's thinking about what she's about to talk about, she kind of droops a little, and she's basically what's been happening as of late. Well, not as of late. It's been going on for a while, but it's kind of just started to pique our attention. There is a lot of cases popping up throughout the entire city, multiple districts, of just people who are just getting sick, and no matter what people try to do, it just doesn't get better. We have so many well-renowned doctors, and of course Oliver. I see his craftsmanship. He's seen them. He can't do anything, which fucking sucks. But me and Alec kind of had this theory that the arms are hiding things from us that we don't know, and the work that they do on this city is more detrimental to our health than they let on, and just want to get that information and hold them accountable and maybe try and fucking save these people.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a very noble thing. And if there's anything that we can do to help, you can always reach out to us. And I
You
speak for
guys-
myself and Algernon because I just assume Algernon would be willing to help as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's great, guys. Yeah, I mean, you already got the key, so like, you've done a lot already. I mentioned Coda volunteering at the library. We're basically trying to get into the vaults there, aren't accessible to the public. See if there's anything in the archives. See if there's anything they're hiding. Yeah, I really wish we could get up in the arms, but you can only go there by invitation, and we don't have that. So I'll just figure out other ways.
I mean, I know someone there.
She like she's kind of like exhausted, but you say that and she like immediately looks at you and like kind of leans back a little bit in her chair and gives you a look like keep talking.
Yeah, the other day I was going out to get groceries for your husband because, you know, I live and work there. And I ran into some guy who was invited to the arms. And hey, I mean, I gave him my information. And
You know who it was?
yeah, I know who it was.
You have a name?
Professor Irvin Welsh?
She like pulls out like a pen from her desk and starts like scribbling some stuff down. Yeah, we like know.
Real sweet guy. I mean,
We knew. I mean, everyone knew someone went up, but nobody knew who. Like we didn't. We have eyes everywhere, and we didn't know. So that's concerning to us. But now that we know, that's interesting.
he got real lost. I don't think he's ever been over here before.
Oh, is he from the other side?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
he had no clue where he was going, so I took him up there.
Well, that's good to
Oh.
know.
Fully, but yeah.
Well,
I'm a nerd. Does that name sound familiar to me?
make a history check.
You find out and you're like, holy shit!
Ooh, actually? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Actually, that's a 24.
That's my childhood hero.
So he is not very well known, but you rolled very well. On some of the really old, like not old, but like some of the maps that you have been provided by, Tamara, and like some of the maps you bought yourself, like you notice a lot of the ones that specifically talk about like ley lines and like planar shit on them have signature of an I Walsh on them.
That's the Leyline and planar map, dude.
You say this to her and she just kind of like writes it down, like she's not a nerd, she doesn't really know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm a nerd. I probably keep at least one map on me. I pull one out and I point at his signature.
Oh shit.
So he's like a map nerd?
Yeah, like a map nerd. But like planar and leyline maps. Mainly. Planar nerd. Leyline nerd.
Why do they need planar and leyline map shit?
Underneath the city. I run to my room and I go to my conspiracy theory wall.
Oh my god.
You just leave us behind?
You watch as like comically like in a, like fucking Looney Tunes, like there's just a cloud of Simmons and he just fucking bolts out of the room.
What the fuck?
What did he mean under the city?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that kid means half the time. His room is, and she like gives you directions to like how to get to his room because that's probably where he's going.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. I love your jacket. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we
Algernon-
leave.
I'm going to see where Simmons went. Are you coming with me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming with.
Wonderful. Yeah, we follow the direction to Simmons' house.
So what are you doing in your room?
The fuck, dude?
I'm just looking. Excuse me, good God. Hold on.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just considering about... Okay, so this is the thought that I have, so Simmons is also having this thought. Just wondering if the government actually does know about all the shit that's underneath the city, and now they're hiring this guy to try and help them figure it out, because they want to use the same kind of methods to fuck around with the planes and break into different planes and fuck around with the absorbing leyline energy. And maybe the leyline energy, like they're sourcing up new hell energy, and that's what making people sick. This is all just like all these ideas are just like being written down on post-it notes and being like tacked onto this giant like cork and yarn board wall that he has in his room.
Hi, DM, are the rest of us supposed to know what the fuck is under the city? Or is that just a thing that we're supposed to not know right now? Have you told us this? I'm an idiot?
I have said before that Simmons found a map of a bunch, like in the book that Simmons has, there's a map of a bunch of other underground facilities. That is what Caitlin's talking about at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the map was
I was
really
like, I think I know the Leyline and Hell are connected.
Yes.
That's how I came about.
Yes.
Not in the first place, just in the last, several months. Yeah. I don't know how I came about in the first place. But okay,
but yeah.
Great, cool. Fucking okay.
Yeah. If you probably, because it was very like Simmons oriented, they read through the notebook and realized that it was a really old map. Because it was still one full continent, they hadn't split yet.
Gotcha.
So that's what his thought process has led him to. So you're just writing a bunch of notes down and putting it on the wall? Yeah. You guys walk into Simmons going fucking crazy. You see Simmons' room for the first time. It's like a mess, but also organized, but like so awful to look at.
It smells like old coffee.
Person.
Good.
Hello.
Let me see. Okay, maybe I do hear you, but I'm still focusing on writing. Hello,
sure? Would you like to clue us in on what you're doing?
Slap the notebook that I'm writing down. And open up again. I rip out the piece of paper that I was writing on, tack it onto the board, and wrap the yarn around it, tie it off. I whirl around, I point at Celeste. You said your dad's are in hell. How long are you from hell?
Yes, I'm from, well, not originally, but for most of my life, yes.
How long ago did you get up here?
About, 5 months? 5-ish months? 4 months? Something like that. Not very long.
Was it on purpose?
Yes, it was on purpose.
God, do I know if that's usually an easy or a difficult thing to do?
Make a intelligence check.
Fuck, that's a 10.
I'm not quite sure. She did say her dads were like the kings of hell, though. So like maybe it's easy, maybe it's hard. Either way, they did it.
My father's extremely powerful.
Because your dads are extremely powerful. Now, do you just happen to know if just like has that in the past been a difficult thing to do, or is it normally easy, just generally?
Well, I know it's happened before because there have been other young people my age that have come and stayed with us for a short period of time, and then because sometimes people's parents die and they go to hell, and then there's no one to take care of them, and so they'll come and stay with
go to hell?
No, only for a little bit. Only for a little bit, and they come and stay with my fathers and I, and my dads take care of them until they can find somebody in the family or a suitable home for them to go to be taken care of by family members or friends or whatever. And so yes, there's been lots of children who've come and gone, and who've been brought here into hell and stayed with us, and then brought back up to the material plane, but I was never really involved in that. So I mean, it always seemed easy when my dad did it, but he's very powerful and
dad-
very
Your dad's king of hell. All right.
Yes,
Okay, because
true.
the theory that I was going off of there is that maybe it's getting easier because maybe the veil between the planes is getting a little thinner, getting a little slippery.
That could be
What
true.
the
I'm
fuck
really
is
not
happening?
sure.
Okay, so
Well,
I pick up
it's
the
like-
book that I found underneath the city.
Listen, the foster system isn't really a great choice for most people. It's not good. So sometimes when it works out that children's parents are going to hell anyway, then that's why my father's take. Is this what you're asking about? Yes.
I mean, I was more asking about just like the ease of getting between hell and here.
No, Algernon just seemed extremely distressed. So
That's
No,
fair.
I have no clue what any of you are talking about.
Well, what I'm
It's like
talking about
planar shit?
is
What the fuck?
I pull out the book that I got when we were in the beetle place.
I don't know what it is, but it looked really dramatic.
So this I found in that underground experiment zone that we was in with the beetle, and they have a whole bunch of experiments about how they was taking juice from the other planes, like sucking it off of the ley lines, and I don't know how they're doing it, but they were making it into concrete objects that are usable.
Straw.
Pardon?
That's how they were sucking the juice out with the spectral straw.
Spectral straw. I write that down and I put it on the board.
For the folks at home, Mac looks like we just killed him. Mac is so upset. Mac is so angry that we've derailed his fucking game.
I'm not angry at all. I'm trying not to hysterically die in laughter. Bad audio.
Acknowledge that my jokes are good. God.
Bad audio to laugh over you.
So I was wondering why there'd be like so many stations around the Hell City Leyline, because it's a map of all the places, and it's mainly like look at all the ones that are around here,
Oh yes.
like on the Hell line. I don't know why there's so many of them, but I'm thinking that this city is somehow tapping into them, or at least they're renewing their interest if they're bringing up a Leyline and Planar Scholar all the way up in the arms.
I would have
and
just
then-
assumed it was
Yeah.
a lovely place to visit, but I think you're probably right.
Oh no! I think this is a whole conspiracy that's going up to the top. I think the gang is right. Not only that, what if the hell energy is what's making people sick?
I don't think that could be true. It's not a bad place.
Oh, I believe it's not a bad place, but if you're, not expecting planar energies to be in your body's going to reject it. That's how organ transplants work.
I suppose so. Well, I could try to call my fathers and maybe see if they have any information or
Oh,
if they...
absolutely. If you can do that, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I could reach out to them.
Yes.
I pull out my sending stone and I send a message back to my dad and I say, "Thank you so much for the pictures. Do you have a moment that I could call you? Do I have a way to call them? You said I had a way to talk to them."
Yeah. So the way you have to talk to them is you have to kind of set up a little funky ritual if you want to full on call them.
Yeah. I would like to do that. I would like to ask them if they have a minute to call so I can set up my little ritual and do that.
You get back from your dad's you get back. Oh yeah, sure. I'm not really doing anything else for the night, so whenever you're free to call.
Yay! Okay, so I can call them. Would you like me to call them now? I just have to do a little tiny ritual. It really won't take long and it won't be that big of a deal.
Please, can I take notes on this ritual?
Of course.
Absolutely. Do it right here. I move a rug out of the way.
Wonderful.
What's yours?
Okay.
Yeah.
I set up my little ritual. I feel like it's I've got sand and salt that I'm pouring in a circle. It looks very what 2000s Hot Topic kids think summoning Satan looks like.
Fuck yeah.
It's got a full red sand pentagram and some little candles. and I set them all up. And I probably like crawl, like put my wheelchair aside and like sit on the ground. Yeah, and I don't know. Is there anything else I need to do?
The finishing touch, of course, is you have a picture of you and your dad that you have to put in the middle, obviously.
Oh yeah. And I do that.
Yeah.
It probably requires some blood, but I've got just like a vial of it, and I'm like, this is fine.
Mix that in with like the red like sand. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So as you like you place like the picture on, and then like you grasp your holy symbol, and you say like a few words in what's the fucking language?
Infernal.
Thank you. Infernal. My brain just shut off for a second. You say a few words in Infernal, and you watch. Everyone else in the room watches as the like circle just kind of like bursts into flame. It doesn't like hit anything because it's like not like a damaging flame, but like it bursts into flame. And then before you, you are able to see like kind of like a projected like flame hologram of these two men, these two demon men. How tall are they normally?
Like, probably like a good like 7.5 feet and like 8 feet.
Yeah. So in the room they are shrunk down to be like 5 foot and 6 foot, so it's not like a huge size difference, and they're not like squished in this little area. And you see Celeste's father's in front of you. You see that the purple one. Hold on. Which one's the purple one? Fuck.
You know what? I couldn't tell you. I'm
Scroll
pretty
back
sure
up.
Orias is the purple one and Astaroth is the red one.
Yes,
but
you are correct.
Okay,
So
cool.
you see, Orias, he has dark purple skin. He has like ram horns, like big giant ram horns down the side of his head, and like dark black hair that's kind of like pulled back into a little bun. And you see that he is wearing like a robe, like a bedtime robe. And you see Astaroth. He the shorter one or the taller one?
He's the shorter one, I think.
Yeah, so you see him, he's shorter, he's red, he has like long, like curling horns that come out of like his forehead area. And he also has long black hair, and this is like kind of like braided off. Like he's in the middle of braiding it, like as he's being summoned. He's wearing like he's wearing like his like he's not wearing like a night robe, but he is wearing like those like Victorian like shirt pant combo for bedtime.
I love these ads.
You just like he's like writing it, and he's like, "Oh, sweetie."
No, Dads, we have guests. I have 2 of my friends here who we wanted to talk to. This is Simmons and this is Algernon.
Hello, Dad.
Wave.
They both wave.
And we wanted to talk to you. We're maybe possibly having some problems here on the material plane where people are getting sick, and also maybe people are digging into the ley lines into hell a little bit. That's probably maybe bad, and maybe that's making people sick, and we're not totally sure. I think Simmons knows more about it than I do, and he could maybe explain it better. And I turn the camera, quote unquote, more towards Simmons.
Oh,
yeah.
Hello, Mr. Celeste, Dad.
You.
So the thing that I'm working on has to do with basically over here in Renaissance we've discovered, or at least I've discovered, a whole bunch of little nooks and crannies that are underneath the city that appear to have been related to some kinds of experiments related to taking energy from the ley line around here, which is of course connected to hell. And these have been here for a very, very long time, since before the continents up here got split in 2. I'm just wondering if you remember anything from back then.
You see as
And,
you see as Astaroth kind of like puts his hand up for a second, like asking you
Yes,
to
of course,
stop,
of course.
and you see like he disappears from the flame projection, and then you see him come back, and he has little glasses at the ends of his nose, and as he's gone, you see as like Osiris is like, "Can you go grab me a brownie while you're up, please?" And like that kind of at that moment, and then he comes back, and Astaroth gives his husband a brownie to munch on while you are going over this, and he's kind of like leaning like in a little bit more so that he can like read what you're holding up.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, so like
Not
these are
embarrassing,
the
I like
places
brownies.
Pay attention.
Sorry.
I love this. This is wholesome domesticity. I wish my parents were like this.
So Celeste just like buries her head in her hands. She's like, just go on.
So, like, these are the places along the Leyline where there appears to have been some experiments that were going on. That's basically just sucking energy out of the Leyline, putting it into these crystals, and then making abominations. And it's entirely possible that these have been rediscovered again by the city. And are now being reused and investigated. I'm just wondering, like, way back when, before the separation, do you remember anything happening related to people taking energy from you?
You see, like, as you're talking, like, Astaroth is the one that's kind of paying a little bit more attention. He's, like, rubbing his chin in thought. And then he's like, I have to look back on records. See, the thing that is tricky when we're talking about before the separation is the ley lines have changed. When it was before the separation, a lot of it's really confusing to explain to mortals, but basically, long and short of it, some shit happened, and then the continent split, and then the ley lines were soon to follow after that one. So I can look into it a little bit more if you would like me to.
I would love that personally.
Keeping track of that personally, but I can see where I can put my hoof.
That would be greatly appreciated, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Our work doesn't get enough appreciation.
I appreciate it.
I will stay in contact with Celeste, and she will...
Yes, and more recently, have you noticed anything weird happening?
As in, a lot of things weird happen in hell.
Well, I mean, related to, like, if you're losing considerable amounts of hell energy, or you feel like people are just taken from you without giving back?
No, definitely not. They would not get away with that, for sure.
Perfect.
I've not noticed any considerable dips in energy recently. I guess the only time would be when Celeste left, but that's probably just because we opened a portal, and whenever you open a portal, a little bit comes out.
Yes.
Because I'm delightful to be around, and I make things better when I'm around.
You do. And you see he like leans down and like pinches your cheek, and you get like a little flame come off your cheek. You know, we really miss having you around.
I miss you too, but I'm having so much fun. I might have joined a gang, but it's fine. It's a good one. It's a good one for doing good things. So, but I'll catch you up more on everything later. I just wanted to call you about this right now, but I promise I'll call more soon, and I will catch you up on everything. Okay?
That sounds delightful. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time in the human world, or the upper world, I guess. Well, is it even? Where are we? You see, he takes a moment to like think about the.
Okay, well, I have to go now, Dad. So I will talk to you later. Okay?
And you see, like, your dad's like the other dad's like finishing up the brownie, and he's like, "Love you, bye bye."
I love you too. Bye. I like turn it off.
Yes, you turn it off.
Bye.
Your dads are so charming.
Yeah, they're real sweet.
They're so embarrassing. But yes, I'll make sure that they stay on that for you, and tell you if they find anything. I'm sure they mostly know how to work sending stones, so they'll let me know. And I start like cleaning up all of my little ritual things. I said it wasn't gonna make a mess, and it like definitely did.
Definitely made a mess. Like it didn't like destroy anything, but like the floor and like the area where the floor like had the stuff, there is like a little bit of a charred summoning circle in the floor.
Prestidigitation.
Maybe a little bit. Ah. Yeah, I'm like cleaning up all of my like materials so that I have them for like the next time I need them and everything. Yeah. And then